Yo, Movie Mystics, what's good? It's me, the Movie Mystic, Michael O'Keefe, chilling out with you today, talking about a movie called Unwelcome, which I just finished. I'm gonna give you some thoughts and some movie comparisons to it. So I wrote a review, and while I was watching it, I thought of some other films that I think are germane to the topic. So I'm just gonna read my review, and then we're gonna and then I'll get into some other stuff. So okay, Unwelcome is a new Irish horror movie that tells the tale of what a couple must do to preserve their family units, despite the endless confrontation of physical violence thrown their way. It starts with an assault in London, then after a move to the Irish countryside, things get supernatural as well as personal with the family working on their home. It messes around with the leprechaun mythology in a fun horror movie way, and there is plenty of commotion to deal with throughout the storyline. Sometimes it is headache inducing, but by the end, though, it pays off. But by the end, though, it pays off. In fact, some of that actually rubbed me the wrong way, but the supporting cast is helpful in the way they were in The Banshees of Inisherin. The movie community is like a real one. There's also a fair amount of similarity to Straw Dogs with the workers having their way with the London couple, and there are certainly some other good movies to compare this one to. It is a fun movie to hang out with, so maybe check it out on a date night with some drinks or whatever else if you're a couple who like horror movies. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about some other movies that I can compare it with. I'm not going to get into Banshees of Inisherin, because heck, I think we've done enough coverage of that one. I did review it, and my review of that will actually come. It's on this letterbox account. Follow that, the Movie Mystic right there. But my TIFF reviews, my TIFF 2022 reviews are going to come out on this YouTube channel soon enough. Not quite. There's one more I got to publish, and then I don't feel right not putting it on the letterbox and the social media channels first. I know it's been forever, but whatever. That being said, I will probably be dropping my TIFF 2019 ranking, which I know is ancient, but still fun to look at. I'll be talking about that a little bit more on the channel next week, so at a YouTube short. So look forward to that. Okay, so that's Unwelcome, and it's on Blu-ray right now. It's a fun Blu-ray. I like Well-Go Blu-rays quite a bit. Here it is on eBay. Wow, super cheap. You get a really good price there. And what I like about Well-Go is they, have some fun making of features. This movie has that. It has the prop guy who works on these little bad boys, little leprechauns, which I haven't really touched on in my review so far, or the stream so far, I should say, and my review basically at all. But besides just mentioning it, they did something fun with it. But they do have sort of a unique look. And then there's just this, so that's like a 5-minute prop guy thing, and then there's also a 12.5-minute sesh with the cast and writer and director, so it's fun. So I don't know, maybe you want to stream it first, but that's a pretty legit price. What was it, $12.96 on eBay? That's nuts. Look at this. Walmart, you want to get, well, it's a complete collection, but still. Look at this. So, for example, Schlock, $40. And this $13. I mean, Schlock's a good movie, for sure. But hey, don't hate on the new ones. Don't hate on new genre movies. So when I think of Leprechauns, I think of the Leprechaun series. And I've only seen 2 of them, but this one is my jam. Oh, I gotta mention, the first Leprechaun movie I've seen as well with Jennifer Aniston, I thought it was okay. But this one, directed by Brian Trenchard Smith, is way cooler. And yeah, Brian Trenchard Smith been on this channel, so look out for that. Brian Trenchard Smith, Michael O'Keefe. This movie's so funny, so crazy. I love Hellraiser 4, Bloodline, Jason X, and Leprechaun 4 in space. Horror movies in space, horror franchise movies in space are awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. While, and the Warwick Davis look, this is like the classic. And I gotta say, it was pretty cool to see the design in Unwelcome. I thought it was pretty cool. And then you gotta mention Troll 2, though, when it comes to crazy designs. The great Claudio Fragasso film. Let's look at some of these ghouls. Come on. Oh no. I need to rewatch this movie. I have it on Blu-ray. I haven't seen it in a while. I keep saying I'll do it too. I'm just never ready. I'm never ready for Troll 2. Anyways, you might enjoy that too. And yeah, on a very different note, definitely Straw Dogs, I mentioned in my review. This is like the movie that I feel like it leans on the most, despite it being a horror movie. Because it's all about standing up for your family in like an existential way. Like, you are a genteel person. You don't want to dirty your hands with violence. However, violence. You have no choice. Like, these guys right here, it's like condensed into 4 characters in Unwelcome. And that's kind of smart. There's this sort of composites of all the sides of these characters. It's like a father, a weird son, and then an aggressive daughter and son. And here's like a father here. Or is he? Whatever. I don't remember. So, Unwelcome's no Straw Dogs, but, if you're going to borrow material, you could do worse than going with this one. Definitely a classic. Oh, look at that picture of Sam Peckinpah and Dustin Hoffman. That's super cool. That's a great one. So if you haven't seen Straw Dogs, I don't watch it before Unwelcome. Definitely a classic. Oh yeah. Also, I wanted to mention The Brood. I saw The Brood recently, less than 2 weeks ago, at the Bytown Cinema. A lot of fun. I'd only seen it once before, and with some horror movies, well, I know for Blue Velvet, when I saw it in high school, I was like, yeah, I get it. I didn't get it. It took me to, later in life to sort of understand some things brooding underneath, Blue Velvet, and same with The Brood. It's all about creating children as like a manifestation of rage, and you can see how that idea definitely would resonate with the filmmakers of Unwelcome, since the leprechauns, or whatever you want to call them, the leprechaun adjacent creatures in Unwelcome, are very much tied to parental anxiety, like Eraserhead too. That's a little bit more extreme, but same year as The Brood, 1979. So yeah, I definitely was, and like there are these like mini ghouls, right? Just like the things in The Brood. I don't know if we can see a picture of them on IMDb, but one of them had their way with someone right here. Want to see? Oh, not a great shot, but yeah, that's like what they don't have belly buttons, so they weren't actually born. They're like conjured up through rage. It's pretty messed up. Oh, and this scene has been messing me up when he reveals his throat. How he's been tormented and screwed with And he has this weird yellow disease on his throat. It's so gross. It's like just flash from 1 second. It's such a spooky movie. Yeah, so there they are. We're not going to get shots of them. Of these little monsters. You say like in Unwelcome. There we go. In Unwelcome, they're like something mixed with this and the ones in Troll 2. Definitely not the Warwick Davis comparison, but you know, you got to bring up that comparison. You got to look at like the gold standard of leprechauns in movies, right? Yeah, so those are some movies I would compare it to, and then more contemporary is this film, and there's another one too from Ireland. But yeah, The Hole in the Ground, and this is directed by Lee Cronin. This movie was distributed by A24, and Lee Cronin, I got to interview him when he came to Ottawa with this at the Irish Film Festival, and I seem to have lost the audio, so I can't put it on the YouTube channel, which is a big bummer because he directed Evil Dead Rise. And yeah, this is a pretty thoughtful, another family unit, sort of family woes, family existential woe horror movie that came out a few years ago and is quite good. Hey, good enough for A24, huh? I think it's good enough for you. And then brings me to the last movie I wanted to bring up, which is I saw it through TIFF virtually when they were doing that in 2021. And it's another Irish horror film called You Are Not My Mother. And again, sort of mixing folklore and family existential issues. And this one has more of an adolescent angle. And it's a pretty good movie. Yeah. So, that about does it. Those are my thoughts on Unwelcome and some cinematic companions for you to check out if you are so inclined. Just a quick little stream. I hope you had fun with it, though. Make sure you follow me at movie_mystic on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me at Movie Mystic on Letterboxd, and you can join the Mysticans if you're Facebook group. I'll certainly let you in. So thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight, and peace out.